shape what you've become. All the noise, all the fights, all the scars you earned. Now you stand in the fire, finally unafraid to burn. No more running, no more doubt. You know who you are now. Raise the glass, let the old years go. Funeral for the 20s, let them rest below. Sun rises like a crown of flame. You're more beautiful now. Say your name. Happy birthday, Raven. Hear the room ignite. This isn't an ending, it's your rise tonight. I've watched you grow stronger right in front of me. Every version of you still feels like destiny. Every laugh, every tear, every truth you speak. You don't fade with time, you become unique. Side by side, hand in hand, I'm proud to say I'm your man. Raise the glass, let the old years go. Funeral for the days, let them rest below. 30 rises like a crown of flame. You're more beautiful now. Say your name. Happy birthday, Raven. Hear the room ignite. This isn't an ending, it's your rise tonight. Ashes fall, we don't mourn. You were made to be reborn. Raise a glass, let the old years go. Funeral for the 20s, like it's for rest below. 30 rises, bold and bright. I'm so damn lucky you're my life. Happy birthday, Raven. Look how far you've come. The future's calling and we're just getting started. Funeral's over. Long live the Queen.
First of all, I want you two kids to know this is a safe space, okay? Feel free to express yourself. Don't be afraid. I sense there's an enabler here, but we'll get to that.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Bowser, I feel like he has to be on my list.
Because he is
He's Bowser.
bondage daddy sexy.
Bondage daddy, but also like
Good
literal
father.
daddy.
Yeah.
You heard her.
I'm not repeating that.
Let's try some deep, relaxing breaths.
In, out.
And Jake Randall for $10. Goat stream.
Hey, Jake.
Ah,
You didn't have to do that.
ah. What? He said goat.
What are you doing?
I'm bang. He said goat. Ah. Get it? Get it?
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! Master does not like the way I eat muffins.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when I'm a normal person, you eat the muffin, you take bites, and you finish the muffin, and it has the wrapper, and you throw the wrapper out, and you're done. My wife eats it like in tiny little bites, and then bites the wrapper, and like bites pieces off of like on the wrapper.
What's wrong with eating the scraps?
It looks weird.
But there's literally no one else there. It's just you and me at breakfast.
It annoys me. Like literally, she like will bite it off, but she'll do it like a little squirrel. Like It's like, stop it.
I'm enjoying the muffin.
Enjoy it quietly.
I like you, but you're crazy.
Easily Dead Ninja says, poking my head and say hi. I'll watch later as soon as I can get out of my straitjacket. It is a snuggle vest, we'll have you know. You do not dead name them. They are snuggle vests. They are the most comfortable and constricting garment ever. You will feel hugged whether you like it or not.
All right, listen up, you bunch of lost souls and weirdos. It's showtime. You want to survive in this world of pop culture chaos? Well, here's the secret. You got to hit that subscribe button over on Gothic Therapy's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Do it or I'll come knocking, and trust me, you don't want me as a house guest. Don't be shy. Whack that button like you're slamming the door of your in-laws. And hey, hit the bell too, or I'll be haunting your dreams. Catch you on the other side, baby.
In the heart of chaos where agendas collide, master of the TDS and Raven stand side by side. Exploring the madness, we uncover the proof with sharp wit and insight. We're the voice of the truth. Welcome to Psycho-Synopsis, the dark side of the truth. Dive deep into the madness you cannot refute. Secrets of the Asylum, come free your mind. Crazy or not, let us be your guide. Diving into the shadows where secrets reside. We'll tear down the facade of culture's villains can't hide. Wild theories and whispers in the dark. Join us on this journey, reignite the spark. So tune in and listen, let's spark the debate. With Master Writing Raven, your salvation awaits.
Welcome, seekers of the Asylum,
For those searching for salvation,
or embracing the insane.
you have come to the right place. And oh my God, I called it. He made a new intro song for my birthday. Have I mentioned how much I love you? Have I mentioned how much I love you? Because that song was awesome. I was smiling the whole time with love.
Good. That's what I wanted. Happy birthday, honey.
Thank you, my dear. I love you. Today was a great day.
Yep. Actually, honey, it's going to sound weird. Before we get into announcements, whatever, can I actually remove us both from the studio so people can see the background?
Sure. You guys are going to love it.
1 second, guys. We'll be right back. I just want you guys to see the background.
Awesomeness. It's
I
beautiful. I love it. I love it.
I made the background too. But yes, so there's also, so we got some announcements. I'm gonna get obviously it's Raven's birthday, surprise to nobody. It's literally the Ravenpocalypse, and if you live under a rock, maybe you don't know. But let's get a small piece of, I guess, somewhat bad news out of the way. It's not really bad news, it's just something.
Oh,
So
I think that's what you're gonna say.
our plan was to debut our avatars, our VTuber avatars, in like, we were gonna plan to hit like January 1st ish. It looks like it's gonna get pushed back a week because Lifu has some carpal tunnel acting up, so it's taking a little longer.
Yeah.
I can tell you that we've seen
Lifu worked too hard and hurt her wrist.
Yeah, so we've seen the avatars. They look really good. They basically look like
amazing.
our avatars that are basically just older and a little more detailed.
We
which
look a
we've been
lot.
using-
We look more refined.
Yeah, and
less
keep in mind
cartoony.
we've been using these avatars that we have for almost like 5 years.
I'd say 4 to 5 years now. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's time for them to grow up a little bit. It has been like 5 years. So, but otherwise they look really, really good. So it's just keep that in mind that it's going to be pushed back a week. We'll let you guys know closer when it's going to be the debut, but it is still going to be in January. It's just that's the one thing. And we know we all hope Lifu gets better soon. And that's the small piece bad news again. Not really bad news, just kind of informing you guys and get that out of the way.
The other bad news is I'm in charge now. Mwahaha! Though I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Master usually does this part, so I'm probably going to screw up a lot.
I mean, I gave you control over the stream somewhat. I mean, to be fair, this is a very special version of Psycho-Synopsis because we're going to be, it's the Ravenpocalypse, and Raven is more in control.
Mm-hmm.
But not only that, but Raven chose all the topics. Now, I did choose the first one. I chose the first one. But other than that, the rest of it is literally her, including an exclusive, actually, which I'm calling it an exclusive because I don't think anybody's ever covered this, and it's not like breaking news.
It's because no one has ever known this, because most people don't know that that Bram Stoker wrote more than just Dracula. So, and what I discovered when I read one of his other books shocked me to my core, and I have been wanting to talk about it for months, and I finally get to talk about it.
Yes. So, with that out of the way, so obviously it's Raven's birthday. I have also given Raven the ability, I have allowed her to shill more than usual, or grift, I guess, whatever you want to call it. If it gets too out of hand, I will stop her, but somewhat. But she has so much control, so
if I go out of control, meaning if I do something wrong, if I become a bad kitty, or if I demand money too much, Master will revoke my backstage privileges.
Yes, it's a one strike deal here. Anyways, so with that out of the way, also I want to mention that we have made a couple changes to some of the stinger clips and transition clips, as well as we now have a transition clip for memes as well.
Hooray.
I made that earlier today.
Yes, he did.
But yeah, so that's good. Honey, do you want to mention what our goal is for today's stream?
The goal for tonight, is it 20 super chats tonight?
Yep.
If we get 20 super chats tonight, starting at $20, not $20, $2 a piece, my apologies.
It'd be $20 would be a little too much. I mean, it is the death of your 20s, so it would kind of be like on brand.
Because I was looking at I think it's because I was looking at my birthday cake when I said it. But if we get to a total of 20 super chats starting at $2 each, I will tell you about the things I got as birthday presents.
Yeah.
Seriously, give us super chats. I want to talk about my birthday presents.
Yeah. And I see, so we see everybody in the chat here. I do think it is very close to Christmas, so I think there are going to be less people here, but
it's also it is also the last night of Hanukkah. So it will become more Christmas or Saturnalia or Yule, whichever one you want to call it.
Whichever. Anyways, let's get into the let's get into the chat, and then we can go from there and jump into our topics, because we got a packed stream. And again, I want to make very clear, aside from the first topic, Raven picked everything. So expect things that we probably wouldn't normally cover necessarily.
All right, shall we begin? You want me to do the chat, or should you do the chat?
I'll do the chat. Let me do it. Okay. And then again, the idea is that you're more in control, but because we want to at least get through things.
Because we want to stay on. Yes, we want to stay on schedule. And holy crap, we have 144 people here.
No, that's 144 people here with including Twitter and YouTube, which isn't. Twitter's not accurate, so it says there's 73 people watching there, but there probably isn't. So
holy frickin' crap, you guys are amazing.
I'm trying to explain to you that that's not how that works.
Whatever, the number is still big, so thank you for that. Anyway, continue.
It'll
with
just
the chat.
keep going up because Twitter just does that. I don't know why. Anyways, are you ready for the chat?
Yes, begin. Hold on. Wait, timer needs to begin. Hold on. Timer, ready, and
supposed to be in control.
Go.
A great one is here. Says diversity officer clocking in. Today was a make me angry day. Was expecting a delivery and they claimed it couldn't be delivered. Why? Because my front door was obstructed. Bull effing. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully this diversity clip makes up for it a little bit. Hopefully it helps somewhat.
I want to do it. I
comfort
want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you though.
Yay.
you. Okay. Next up is Russ Williams says, "Hail all."
Hello.
We got a happy birthday from him to you.
Yay.
Uh,
Thank you.
Great One and Russ are talking about, unfortunately, stuff going on with deliveries. Proctofile is here. Says, "Sorry if this was for a Great One. I hope they turn around soon, but feel free to message me on Discord if you need a good laugh." Proctofile's always looking out for everybody. Shout out to the Proctofile. Really good guy.
The dude is sometimes nicer than you, which is actually impossible. So he's almost as nice as you.
Nice save, but okay. No, but look, honestly, he's a great guy. So
Yes. We love you, Proctophile.
okay. Griffin of Mines says, "I hope you had a happy funeral for your 20s, Raven, and that both of you have had a happy Hanukkah. I got my niece and nephew their first miniatures, Grey Knights, White Scars, and Custodes."
Awesome. They're going to have no idea what to do with them, are they?
Hey,
And
honey, do
yes.
you want to play the clip?
No, because I care about Warhammer.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
I'm not playing the Nobody Cares clip for Warhammer, my darling. Not
You
happening.
said you want to be in control. You don't get to choose when you only because you want to, whenever you want to.
Isn't that what it means to be in control?
No. Define control. Macy Van Dowson says, "Happy birthday, Raven. Gothic Raven snack."
Yum.
Thunderkid says, "Clocking in after a rough week, Master Raven. Not going to vent too much for obvious reasons, but by God, this week was not easy. Luckily, we've had each other try to make things better. I seems to be a trend that people are having a rough week. You're not allowed to have a rough week when it's Raven's birthday. Not allowed. Denied. Within the asylum, your rough week has been canceled." But in all seriousness, I hope things get better, whatever's going on there. Karasu Shiro says, "Hello, everyone. Clocking in from bed because for once I'll already be asleep by the time you read this." I doubt it. It was rough. See? Everything's going around. Anyways,
Well,
do like, subscribe, and share
Shiro
this
has
video.
an excuse for a rough week.
Yes, I understand why. Unfortunately, Karasu Shiro, I think, should I say this? Or is this, I don't want to embarrass him.
Karasushiro had a death in the family, and this week was the funeral.
Yeah, so sorry to hear that, Karasu, but thank you for coming by. We will not tell you to go to sleep because you say you are asleep, but don't test us. Raven's in control. She's a maniac.
I'm always a maniac.
And he wishes you happy birthday.
Thank you, Karasu.
Potter Decker Miller says hello.
Hello.
Drevlock says, "Holy not Shark Fountain TDS ban to the Raven polls."
I'm confused.
He's talking about the polls.
Oh.
I mean, the
He
option of having a party in the
he misspelled it, so I got confused.
Archlord Junior says, "Clocking in, resting after spending 4 hours in the ER. Oh no. Oh, but since it wasn't a true emergency case, I brought in a platter of cookies for all the nurses because they are so nice and do a hard job. Be kind."
Aww.
Good for you. That's amazing.
Yeah. Always be nice to the nurses.
Sylvan says, "Woman it guys on Mark." Everybody was counting down. I don't know why.
I have no idea.
Sergeant Sapien says, "Evening all. Evening to you."
Hello.
Cheat Jazz Art and Comics is hail and happy birthday, Raven.
Thank you.
Agent Swordmaster says, "I'm feeding the sharks banana cake. I don't know if it has chocolate chips in it." Well, if the sharks did exist in the fountain, they might only eat banana cake because if it is banana cake, it only has bananas in it.
Unless I'm the one feeding them.
No. Ironis Campos says, "Clocking in for the night shift. Salutations to the Master and the Raven and my fellow Seekers."
Hello there.
Jose Taco says, I think hail all, I'm guessing. He was
Probably just trying to say hail, maybe.
Free Expression Warrior says, "Howdy."
Hello.
Doc Custom Intro for the birthday girl. Yep.
I really liked it.
Everybody liked it. Vowels, no vowels. Says happy birthday, Raven.
Thank you.
Walter Genesis says happy birthday to you as well.
Thank you.
Deku clocking in. Happy birthday, Writing Raven. I'm building the Gundam Epion in your honor. If you've never seen it, look it up. It's peak goth.
I'm going to guess it's a black mech.
It might be.
That
Demolition
awesome.
Dude says, "Let the Warhammer stream begin for the lady and Bretonia."
Unfortunately, Master does still have some control, so that's not happening.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Heh.
No.
Meh. Meanie.
Christelle says, "Hi, Master and Raven. Hope you're both well. Not staying tonight. I came off my bicycle tonight on my way to work, feeling battered and bruised. Have a great stream." Oh no,
Dude.
hope you're
Go to sleep.
okay.
Yeah, so yes,
seriously.
please take the night off. You have no
Yeah, go to
obligation
sleep.
to stay until 4 a.m. for you. Seriously, people in Europe who watch our stream when we go live, do yourselves a favor and catch the replay and just go to sleep, please. Do not end up like this. Dude, seriously, I'm not throwing you under the bus. Just seriously, please be okay. Health and safety is first and foremost on our minds.
Yeah. Nick Halleck says, "Happy birthday to you." Oh, he says, "Ow," and a very happy birthday, Raven. Okay, so hopefully he's okay.
I do hope
Jeremy
so.
Hughes review says, "Happy B-Day, Raven."
Thank you.
Odin Dark says, "Hail night shift and happy birthday."
Thank you.
Youngblood Race is clocking in for the night shift. "Seeing you guys in the Fountain Sharks made my holidays better. Happy birthday, Raven. Welcome to the 30 Club."
We don't have sharks in our fountain.
If you've seen them, you're hallucinating and you should get more dose of happy pills. Roman of the Empire says, "Happy
Hello,
birthday, Raven."
sir.
Also, by the way, that's not an actual diagnosis or anything. So don't actually go get happy pills. Like, don't.
Yeah. But hello, Roman of the Empire. Good to see you.
Says, "Happy birthday to you."
Thank you.
3M5000 says, hey to you.
Hello.
Everybody's saying happy birthday. Real Thunder Kid saying happy birthday. Ref says, "Clocking in from the Asylum treatment ward. Got so much Christmas spirit, I could feel it in my temples." Good. Hook your temples up to the generator and see if you can, siphon off some of that Christmas spirit to power the Asylum, because we don't want to pay the electric bill. You have no idea how much those things cost. I hulked out earlier today. Can I get a new snuggle vest? No.
You have to repair it.
You have to go to. You'll have to go and.
You break it, you buy it.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Raven.
Thank
Says
you.
2K gamer. Let's see who else is here. Ghost 101 says lol.
Hello.
Easily Dead Ninja says, "Recovering from surgery. I'm either hallucinating due to pain meds or the dancing monkeys were always there. There's no dancing monkeys, and gosh, is everybody getting hurt? Stop getting hurt.
Apparently.
Stop.
I
having rough
swear,
weeks. Stop getting hurt. Stop it now.
I swear I didn't do it. It's not my fault.
I'm putting my foot down. You couldn't hear it. Maybe you could. But I put my
I'm
foot
telling
down.
you, it's not my fault. I did not hex anyone.
Okay, I believe you. Everybody's wishing Lifu well. Fausto Solis says, "Hail, blood for the blood god time." Whatever.
Skulls for the skull throne. Avidaminus Nox.
I'll allow it.
Yay.
Hello, Joel Jimenez says, "Hello, Gothic Therapy. Happy Merry Christmas." Thank you.
You too.
The great one is here. Says, "Does Raven deserve a chair stream? Only $300. We haven't got a chair stream in a while.
Please,
That would be
it's my
nice.
guys, it's my birthday. Can we get a chair stream tonight? Please.
We'll see, honey. We'll see. I told you have a limit. Behave.
Please?
Okay, you made it clear.
50 seconds on the timer.
Coulter Dennison says, "May we see an example electricians?" You'll see them all. They're all going to play for today, just at the time that they normally play. We've just switched them out. 20 is a bit steep, minimum steep, but on theme. It's not 20. It's $2.
Yeah.
What kind of cake?
It was chocolate.
It was
Chocolate
a chocolate
with a
fudge
layer of
coffin cake.
With a layer. Well, it ended up being a tombstone, but still awesome. And it had a layer of fudge frosting on the inside. And it was so perfectly moist. That bakery is amazing.
Chicken Senpai says hello. Hello.
Hello.
And we get Happy Hanukkah. Jet Sparks says happy birthday, Raven.
Thank you.
How are we doing?
Timer's about to go up.
Wild Guitar says, "Wait, should we hold a funeral for Raven's 20s?"
We already did. I already did. This is the YouTube version of it.
Okay.
And the timer just went out.
Okay, let's see if anybody else is here. Talon 59 is here. Morbid Fury is here, wishing you happy
Hello.
birthday.
Thank you.
And Robert McDarius says happy birthday to you, and he's also here.
Thank you.
We have Hallucinations of Opal Dragon over on Odyssey, who says he's made that. Oh, I made it. Happy birthday, Raven. I treated my mom for her birthday on the 19th.
Oh, very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of
let's
birthdays
get
end
the
up
super
happening
chat.
in December. A lot of birthdays end up happening in December.
Oh, we got one more. Punish John Douglas's greetings from Work City. Thank you for coming.
Wow.
Okay, let's get into the super chats now. Okay, we got a bunch of them
Okay.
already.
Yay.
This is still your domain, the domain of the Raven.
Wahaha! Begin. Macy Van Dowson for $10. Welp, as usual, I'll catch the rebound. Hope you all have a great stream, and Raven, I hope this birthday is your best one yet. So far it is. Yu-Gi-Oh cards for Master. Yes, guys, get Master's Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Also, we really, now that I have my deck, we really need a card sorting box. Currently, all of the Yu-Gi-Oh cards are in a big cardboard box that's actually running out of space and is like bulging open because there are too many things in it. Can somebody please go onto our throne page and get us a card sorting box?
You're watch it, honey.
What?
I said you're allowed to grift a little bit more, just don't push it.
That wasn't
I
pushing
mean, it
it.
is your
That was-
birthday, so it's allowed, but only to a certain amount.
Mm.
Anyways, moving on.
Baked Buddhist for 2 pennies for the plush fund. Plushies, plushies. Odin Dark for 2 for the plushies. Wild Katarn for 5 for the end of the 20s. Happy birthday, Raven. Thank you. Captain JPS for $2. Happy birthday and skull to your 20s, Raven. Youngblood Ray has been a member for 13 months. Damn.
That's
But just-
insane. Thank you.
Been disturbed for 13 months. Mwahaha. Snuggle vest.
Better than being better than being I don't
Not
know. There was a
undisturbed?
joke there. There was a joke that was gonna be there, and it completely just didn't work. So okay.
Proctifile for $20 frickin'. Thank you, sir. Happy birthday, Raven. May your night be full of many plushies and much love. And thanks for the compliments earlier. You are welcome.
You get to pick the Back to the Future clip we do.
Yay. Give me
You gotta do either the
just a
14-second
moment.
one, the 15-second one, or the 20-second one.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
I felt that one was appropriate.
It was.
Sergeant Sapien for a $1.49 slice of cake sticker.
Appropriate. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Sergeant Sapien gifted 1 Gothic Therapy membership, and it ended up going to the Proctifile.
That's great.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
Thank you for letting him really join our asylum. And Sergeant Sapien for $2. Happy birthday, Raven. Thank you, sir.
You thanked everybody. Thank you all for being here.
Mm-hmm. You guys are great.
You like to play a Yang Zing Metal Foes hybrid deck, unfortunately, not the money to buy the cards. These days, the Yu-Gi-Oh! The beta is awful.
Ugh. That Ash Blossom Cherry, whatever it is insane. We need
You
dual
two need
discs.
dual discs. That's never going to happen. I didn't even put it on my
Yeah.
list.
I used to have the Chaos dual disc from the Orichalcos arc. I loved that thing. It was so cool.
Wait, the Proctifile didn't have a membership as a mod? He doesn't have to. The fact that he again, nobody's obligated to get a membership. We're happy that you guys just come here. If you get one, great. If you don't have to. So it's totally fine. Anyways, we got a bunch of
Yeah.
topics to get to
Dr.
today.
Bell says he already gets all the inside info. So
That is true. But yeah, okay. So I think we've got to everything. Let's jump into the first topic. I don't know, honey, are you blurry or is it just me?
you look blurry on my end, but I can still hear you just
Okay.
fine.
Do we look blurry at all, guys? I don't think so. I think we should be good.
We
but-
should not be blurry. Why do we always have so many technical difficulties?
Well, we could do that clip, but I think we're actually okay because she's blurry. Okay, am I blurry?
You are to
They're
me.
both looking a bit pixelated. Why?
Link said it's because the stream is set to 720p.
It's locked at that because otherwise we'd have to pay more. And honestly, we're not paying more when we stream once a week. We don't stream every day. We're not spending like $50. It's just not doable right now.
Yeah.
Okay. But let's get into let's get into our first topic. All right. So we
Yes.
got a bunch of topics to get to today. And we're ready with the first one. You ready to go?
Yes.
Do you want to do the topic one, Stinger?
Yes, I do. Let me find it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
The top.
Ah. Let's begin.
Disney Marvel leaks keep dropping. Funny more than loud.
Spider-Man clips, Doomsday audio drift through the crowd.
Low-res chaos engagement bait and AI fakes galore.
Not anger, not hype, just Marvel slop you can't ignore. Hoo
Yes.
boy.
So, we have gotten a ton of leaks, not just for Avengers Doomsday, but also for Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Yep. And then there was also the one that Master created just for laughs.
Yes, but that
So many
actually had
people-
some audio.
Yeah, but people fell for it, which was funny.
Yes, but let's clarify the amount of leaks that they're facing here. So they had the entire first trailer for Doomsday leak, which features Steve Rogers. The audio for the second Doomsday trailer featuring Thor also leaked. Then an unfinished version of Spider-Man Brand New Day's trailer leaked. And then the the X-Men theme song from Avengers Doomsday also leaked. So we're talking 4 leaks within a couple of days.
Hence why our thumbnail has Steamboat Willie Steamboat full of leaks. Which I thought was hilarious if nobody got it.
Yes, but so as it says here, first Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer and new Avengers Doomsday teasers appear online as Marvel and Sony frantically battle footage leaks.
Hey. Well, the internet is forever, so there's no way they're going to be able to do damage control on this one.
So I have a theory. I honestly
What?
think they did this on purpose
Oh, and why do you suppose this?
because nobody cares.
And you thought it would and you're saying they thought it would make people care?
Potentially, they thought it would care. Now, also keep in mind, they're doing this, right? And let's say they're putting this out. Let's say it's on purpose, right? They're trying to get people to talk about this. And the problem is people are talking about it, but not for the reasons that Marvel would like. For example, we had, what's it called? We had people getting mad that they were bringing back Steve Rogers because it's offensive to Sam Wilson.
Oh, yeah, that stupidity.
And that was the main dialogue people were going with. And it's just like, okay, you guys, let's say you leak this. Nobody cares, so much so that people are like, you're hurting Sam. And it's like, nobody went to go see Sam's, movie. Not saying it was a good movie or that it was worth seeing, but nobody went to see it.
Literally, no one spent the money to go into the theaters to get it, so it flopped. That's what happens when you don't go to support a movie.
Yes, and look, nobody's saying that the movie wasn't going to fail already because of other reasons. But keep in mind, you can't not support things. Now, again, you're allowed to support whatever you want, but if you don't support something, I would say you're not allowed to really complain about it. I guarantee most of the people who are out there getting upset about this and screaming about "you're hurting Sam" didn't watch a show and didn't watch his movie.
I am inclined to agree because it's just like them to, not support the things they claim to support monetarily.
Now, I will say, and I'm saying this because actually and this is actually a really cool occurrence, I should say. I actually made a post about this, and it got a lot of attention, enough so that Beau DeMayo, the writer of X-Men 97, who was fired, actually commented and followed me. And we've spoken since then, which was pretty cool.
Yep, right before Shabbos, too.
Yes, but it's funny that was the highlight of it. And it's like, look, there are some people I'm sure are excited for this. I really am not, because I'll just be honest here. I really don't think, given the quality of the things that we've seen Disney Marvel put out, I don't think that they're going to be able to juggle this many characters. They managed to pull it off, right? They managed to pull off.
They managed to pull it off. Yes, they managed to pull it off for Endgame, but only because they had to extend the runtime. There's no way you can fit this many people into a script and not make it a minimum 2-hour movie. It's going to end up being 3 hours or more, is most likely more, if they have this many characters, because typically 1 page of a screenplay is supposed to be 1 minute. 1 minute of a. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Typically, and I learned this in my screenwriting class, 1 page of script is supposed to be the equivalent of 1 minute of screen time, of screenplay. So whatever happens on that page is supposed to take place in the span of 1 minute in the movie. Typically.
Now, we don't know if that's how they did it for the Avengers movie, but they managed to pull it off, and it was a great accomplishment. Even with Avengers Ultron and Endgame and Infinity War did pull it off to a certain degree. I know people have varying opinions on those movies necessarily, but the point stands is they were able to pull it off. Now we have a ton more characters, and we have a ton of them that nobody cares about. So now you have a bunch of more characters than you did before, and a lot of them that people just aren't invested in. Now, I want to mention what Beau DeMayo said, because I think it's worth pointing. So I made a post saying, because IGN made a post saying Marvel's decision to reintroduce Steve Rogers in Avengers Doomsday has prompted backlash online, with many fans criticizing the move as desperate and at the expense of newer characters like Sam Wilson. So I quote tweeted it and said, Brave New World didn't make money. Captain America movies led by Steve Rogers did. Disney Marvel wants profit. Steve Rogers delivered it. Sam Wilson on his own did not. If you're upset that they're quote unquote abandoning Sam Wilson, then you should have gone to his movie. Which this was specifically meant to target and these people online screaming about it who didn't actually care. But Beau DeMayo did jump in, and before following me, said the following. So I'm going to read what he said, because I think it's a very fair point to make.
Yes.
He said, I would stress test this a bit. Brave New World suffered many creative and production challenges that Marvel itself has acknowledged. Multiple writers, multiple reshoots, not finished script, last-minute pickups that prevented marketing for launching a coherent strategy that could sell the movie. It was critically panned by fans and audiences and underperformed. to place the burden on fans to show up for a mediocre movie is illogical, just as illogical as blaming Sam Wilson's character for being inherently the cause of the creative failures that belong to the studio. That's the core of those who say replacing Rogers risks sounding like. That's the core of those who say replacing Rogers risks sounding like you're scapegoating both actors and audiences for not showing up for a poorly executed production, instead of putting the onus on those selling the product for not making a product worth buying. And to be fair, he's got a point. I fired up that post.
If I may, darling.
Go ahead.
The man has a very fair point.
Yeah, and I responded and said, because basically, look, he is right. He is right that it wasn't just the fact that Sam Wilson was in the movie that made it not good. The fact that they did all this stuff to it, they made it like a sequel to the Hulk movie that no one really cares about, and they like just did a bunch of things. So there are a lot of factors more than just that. I was just specifically firing back at the people of this kind of thing, and that's kind of the thing. So I thought that was actually a very good point that he made. So I wanted to bring it up here. But the point stands. If somebody asks me point blank now, do I think that they're going to pull this off? That they're going to make Doomsday make money? I think it'll make more money than other movies have made. But I don't see them pulling it off. I just don't.
No, I don't think it's going to end up working out at all. Like I said, they managed to make it work for Endgame. And I think that was only possible likely because there are a lot of deleted scenes that had to be cut in order to make the runtime, decent enough for people to actually sit in the theater. Because if I remember right, wasn't it like a 2.5, 3-hour movie, Endgame?
Yes, but keep in mind also...
like I said, that's because having that many characters meant a longer script. A longer script means longer runtime. There's no way they're going to have this many characters and keep it as a decent runtime and keep it as a coherent story. I'm sorry. But I'm saying it as a writer who has done some screenplays. I don't see them making it work. I just don't.
I just think that at this point we have to recognize that the people there, the biggest factor is not whether the script works or not. It's also that with Endgame and Infinity War, right? It literally became a thing where, right? They had invested everybody in the characters throughout many movies that built up to a point where it got to this point. Now, Endgame was pretty good. Infinity War was pretty good. Endgame was okay. But at that point, people were going to watch it till the end. Now we have a bunch of characters that nobody cares about that have been pushed in every movie that have not done well. And now they're bringing back some of the old characters, but not exactly the same way. They're saying that Steve Rogers isn't going to be Captain America. Robert Downey Jr. is going to be, Doom. Like, there's a lot of weird things they're pulling here. And I don't think they have the engagement. They don't have people invested in the characters that they've been pushing. So I really don't think it's going to perform as well as they think it will.
I don't think it's going to perform well at all. I think this is going to be a disaster of a script. Because for one, it's too many characters. And for another, I don't think they even know what they're doing anymore. They're literally they are throwing darts at a board and hoping something sticks. And it is not a viable strategy. It's not how you write a good screenplay. And they're just going to fail. The MCU is dead. It died with Endgame. No Way Home was brilliant, but there's no way it's going. I'm sorry. I don't see it working in any way, shape, or form. I really don't. I have no hope for this movie.
I agree with you. I think that it's not going to work purely because they haven't gotten us invested in the characters, and they do not have the writing chops to do so at this point.
It's going to also be way too high of a budget because of how big of a production it's going to be.
Honey, I'm going to interrupt also.
I'm
going to interrupt also. Keep in mind that they did not have an ending to it. They were already shooting it without having an ending.
You mean before the script was even done?
Yes. So we're seeing this in real time.
That
Look,
is stupid.
I don't think we're going to see it smash box office records. It might do slightly better than some of the other movies, but I don't see it being a success in the same way. Maybe they can pull it off, but I don't believe so.
I have no hope for it. I am going to say with 90% certainty, 95%, it's going to fail. It's not going to do well. It's going to lose them money. It's going to be way too over the top. It's going to be way too long. And unless they cut characters or scenes, I don't see anyone sitting through the whole thing.
We'll have to see how it goes, but right now, I just don't see that there's enough goodwill invested in Marvel for this to work, no matter what form it takes.
Yeah, that too. Either way, they're screwed.
All right, that's a good place to stop.
I agree.
Got a lot of super chats during that. Let's go through them.
Burnt Toast Space Girlfriend for $19.99. Thank you. Clocking in late. Hi, y'all. Heart Shark.
You can pick a clip.
Okay, let's see. Back to the Future, Back to the Future, Back to the Future, Back to the Future.
14, 20, or 15.
Thank you for the money. Hehe. J.S. Wolfwood for 2. I am offended for being subjected to their offense. Aren't we all?
You and me both.
Odin Dark for 2. Steve Rogers is Captain America. The end.
How dare you? I'm okay.
Crouching Taylor Hidden Swift for $2. Happy birthday. Same birthday month as Swift and Eilish. Yes. No.
And the same thing again.
For another 2. No.
Hope you didn't mean to send it twice.
Billie Eilish is not a goth icon. She is emo. And Taylor Swift
moving on before people get mad.
Taylor Swift just sucks.
Ooh.
I do not retract that statement. Jason Yankovic for $2. I have zero interest in seeing any future Marvel IP.
Correct. Me too.
Archlord Dune Rider for 2. Rumor was they had no script. Shot random edit later.
Yep. I that's what I heard too. It's kind of crazy that we've gotten to this point where it's just like they literally didn't have a plan for after Endgame, and their brilliant idea was, let's make an Avengers movie without having an Avengers movie finished.
That is just stupid. That is beyond stupid. Why would you start filming a movie without having a finished script? That is literally begging it to fail. And Burnt Toast Space Girlfriend for $4.99. Do you wonder if they're actually leaks or deliberate tests to gauge audience acceptance? Master thinks it's the latter.
I think they're leaking it like this on purpose because they're trying to get people to talk about it, because they know if they just put them out there, people would talk about it for like a week and be done. But now they can kind of like bait it, like, you know, breadcrumbs, be like, here's a little, here's a little, here's a little, here's a little, you know, kind of thing, and try to get attention, people talking. But it's not really working, because I'll be honest with you, I even saw I saw the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, and I'll be honest, that was the best one of the leaks, and I kind of didn't really feel anything about it. I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it either.
Yeah.
That's where it's gotten me to.
Oh, sorry. You done?
Yeah.
You're done? Okay. I also noticed this, asking Lord Kamina asking what's the difference between goth and emo. Well, I'm glad you asked.
Oh boy, here we go.
Goth is the subculture of beauty and darkness, fashion and music, and also just expressing yourself as you wish to be. Emo Goth is the subculture of beauty and self-expression. Emo is the subculture of emotions and depression. Emo is short for emotionally unstable. They are the kids who think they're edgy, but in reality are hyper depressed or hyper happy. Their whole thing is about experiencing emotions to the extreme. If you're happy, you're ecstatic. If you're sad, you're devastated. They are the cutters and the crazy ones, the really crazy, and I mean the really crazy ones, and they give the rest of us a really bad name. So no, goths and emos are not the same. Goths are superior, and we always have been, and we always will be. Thank you. You're welcome. Goodbye. I feel like I need a mic drop for
Anyway.
that. Wait. I got it.
Cry about this! Now shut up, sissy!
There.
Emotional goth damage. He was making a South Park joke, by the way.
Oh.
I was trying to tell you.
Okay. My bad.
Slow Slaneth worshippers. That's who you are.
Sure.
I'm gonna say no comment. All right. We're doing well on time here. We got a bunch more to go, but it is time for media therapy. And with media therapy comes our brand new media therapy clip. Honey, would you like to do the media therapy clip?
Indeed, I would. You ready?
You know which one it is?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Begin.
Here we go. So, honey, tell me a little bit about this media therapy because I'm a little not as familiar with this. You saw it and you knew immediately what it was.
Krampusnacht.
So explain this for people who don't know.
It is a European tradition of Yuletide in which people parade in Krampus costumes. Because Krampus is actually a much bigger part of the Yuletide tradition than people know, and it's still very prevalent in a lot of European countries. So they have these parades and festivals celebrating, reminding everyone to not make Krampus angry. So all the little children will know to behave. Because Krampus the legend of Krampus is literally that he eats naughty children.
Okay, so I guess that this is just watching, like, we're watching one of those parades? Is that what we're watching?
Yes, a few of them. A compilation of them, yes. Krampusnacht! Krampusnacht!
Okay, here we go. Interesting. I'm not what I'm watching.
Parade!
But why were there ones that looked like giant, like, haystacks?
I don't know. There are so many variations of the costume.
I don't get it. I mean, some of these are really, really elaborate and cool, but there was the one that was just like a bunch of like people wearing haystacks.
Yeah, I don't understand that part either, but that cage was for the naughty children. Krampusnacht.
Trying to pause it so we don't get copyright. Okay, that's it. But let's go back to here. These ones look like giant haystacks. And tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I've never really understood those ones either, why they're so big and fluffy.
They're so cute and fluffy. Okay, That's hay. That is literally stacks of hay. You cannot tell me that's not hay.
I am sorry, Europe. He said it, not me.
What?
I'm sorry, Europe. He said it, not me.
It looks like hay. It doesn't look like wool. It looks like someone took a bunch of hay stacks and stuck their feet and hands and arms and body in one. And went,
maybe
"I'm
they
not
did,
mask."
and maybe they did to keep, and maybe they did to keep the costume cheap. I don't know. Krampusnacht.
Anyway, thanks for that. I don't know what we watched.
Krampusnacht.
That does not help me.
Europe has all the cool stuff.
This does not. Your explanation does not help.
Krampusnacht. Burnt toast space girlfriend for $1.99. 5 more and we hit the goal. Oh.
Yeah, and Raven would like to get to a chair stream. We haven't gotten to a chair stream in a long time. I don't think we can do it.
I would really appreciate a chair stream for my birthday, or at least a tier 2. Come on, guys.
Anyway, let's move on to the next one.
Yes, we have what I really wanted. $94
We're
so
very
far.
close to tier 1.
Nice. So hopefully we get to. I would like to get to at least tier 2
Are the
tonight.
lips and words out of line? What do you mean?
Probably when we were playing the clip, because the clip did get blurry a little bit.
You're very blurry for some reason on my end.
Stupid
Do you know what it
StreamYards.
could be?
Oh?
Because we're both using the same account.
Well, I don't feel like logging out. And also, we got a gifted membership.
But honey, if we don't, one of us doesn't log out, it's going to be like this the entire stream.
I'll log out. Okay, fine. I'll log out.
Okay, come back in and come back in, and we'll continue from there. Okay.
Okay. Entertain everyone while I'm gone.
I will. I'm entertaining you, entertaining you, entertaining you, entertaining you, entertaining you, entertaining you. I'm entertaining you, entertaining. I'm entertaining you. Are you entertained? Are you entertained? I don't know if you're entertained. It's her birthday. You should log out. Well, I'll be honest with you. If I log out and leave the entire stream up to her, I'm worried what would happen. I am a bit blurry. I'm upside down. I'll have you know. You're completely blurry now. It's definitely you. Nope, it's your fault. How about now? It should be okay now. Oh man, you're making us excited to have Raven only stream chuckles. Still blurry. Okay, fine. Give me a sec. Let me. I'm flipping out here. Okay, I'm flipping out here. Give me just a second. How about now? I know I will power through it. I'm literally trying to wait for Raven to come back. A smidge less. I literally closed the entire thing and turned it back on. So I don't know what is going on. Oh, honey, where are you? I feel alone here. I'm supposed to be entertaining you. Are you entertained? I'm experiencing lag. What am I experiencing lag from? Check DMs. Oh, okay. No, it's because you don't have a link to this. Okay, that explains it. I got it. You were going to the wrong one because it's the wrong studio. Okay. Okay, give me just a sec. Here you go. Try that. Hi, honey.
There we go.
Is it any better now?
It still looks slightly blurry to me.
What was that model? What do you mean?
What was what model?
Oh, I must have done this.
That
Surprise.
was an experiment a while back.
This was an experiment. It's not my actual model. It's just an experiment that I tried at some point. Raven looks clearer. Okay.
We got a meme. I'm sharing from all Qatar. I'm sharing this in memes of streams.
Okay. Let's move on to the next stuff because we actually have to deal with it. Raven's clear. Yes, because we're now both not on the same thing anymore. So it's working.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
We're going to have to move forward because we don't have enough. Here, we'll do one more.
Now,
this,
and now
and then
Master
we'll move
is
on.
and Master is now in control. So So what did I miss while I was outside?
I flipped out and got blurry and then flipped out again.
Because Netflix Forward is saying, thanks for teaching us Yiddish.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
Anyway, let's move on, shall we?
Yes. To the
we
topic
got-
I have been wanting to discuss for ages.
You know what? It could be my computer. Hang on. I have an idea.
Oh? I thought we had to get a move on.
We are. I'm just turning on. I have a new cooling pad.
Hey, you look clearer now.
I do?
Yeah. All of a sudden, you look fine.
I think it's probably fixed now. Is this really all it took?
What? Cooling off your computer? Maybe.
And the sound is louder? It's much better. Okay, guys, guess what? I found out what the problem is. Do you want to know what it is?
What? Your computer overheating?
My computer was getting too hot
How about that?
for some reason. But now I have a really good cooling pad now. I got it for a Hanukkah gift. And so it apparently, ow, my ears so loud. I'm really loud? That loud?
I don't hear you that loudly. Everyone else's ears are weak.
I'm very confused.
Just turn down your mic volume a little bit if they think it's a problem.
Okay, but we're moving on. Honestly, there are people who comment after the stream and be like, I don't know what they're talking about. You're always not blurry in anything. So I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay, let's get into this topic because I really want to talk about
Okay,
this.
we will. How about this? Better?
What'd you do?
I turned it down slightly.
Turned what down slightly?
My volume.
You still sound fine to me. I never saw I never heard a difference.
I'm just gonna move on. Anyway, let's move on to the next
Play
topic.
the clip.
We got a brand new intro. We got a topic to discuss that's gonna be amazing, guys. You ready for this? This is an exclusive. This has not been covered anywhere else.
Because no one else found this but me. This time
Yes,
it was
so we're
my
gonna get
find,
into it.
and this time it was my find, not Master's.
All right. Wait, hold on.
Gifted 1 Gothic therapy membership to Cladix, I believe.
Let's get these out of the way.
You love me. You really love me.
Thank you very much. Now, can we please get into the insanity?
We got two more of these, and we'll go into it, and then we'll do the tier 1 thing after us. So,
Bird toast, space girlfriend for $1.99. Imagine being a kid in Eastern Europe. And Alex Avart for $5. Yay! My first super chat for the Asylum, and it's for the funeral stream. Well, thank you very much for finally super chatting. And welcome to my 20s funeral.
yeah. All right. I think we hit tier 1, but so it's your choice, honey. I think we should just do the tier 1 thing and then go into the thing.
Yeah. Might as well not even
Did
do
we
a
hit tier 1? I think we did.
Proctafile!
I think he said yes earlier on.
Well, I didn't see it. Proctafile!
I think he did.
Proctafile?
Someone clipped this. Someone clipped what?
I don't know.
Did we hit it? Yeah,
He
we
said
did.
yes. Okay, great. Play
Let's
the clip.
do- we're gonna
I want to get to the topic.
Okay, but first it's time for It Does What It Do. Are you ready for It Does What It Do?
It does what it do. Just play the clip already.
Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh!
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice! That is what it does. Pot of Greed. Draw 3. I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. And I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck. Then I play Magic Force, which allows me to play Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck.
You know, he's right. And I attack and I win, right?
No!
You don't have any... Well, you don't have any monsters, and my
Oh, he's
monsters
supposed to be here.
What? Oh, you got the Celtic Guardian.
My turn! I summon Dark Magician! I also summon Jack's Knight!
What? How? You can't summon a bunch of cards on one turn. It's against the rules.
You never saw this coming! I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does! It doesn't do that. That is what it does. It doesn't.
That's what it do, Yugi!
That does what it do!
It does what it do. And you let me do it just because it's my birthday, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. You're looking at buying the Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection early days. It's not really worth it. Oh, goodness.
Baked Buddhist for $30. Dude. One for every year. This is the one day the cake is not a lie. Hope you had a good one. Yes, I did. And it was a delicious cake.
But we are going to go into our second topic, that because we need to get into it. It's when Raven wants to. And Raven is in control. Are we changing our hats or are we leaving them?
Leaving the hats. I'm talking about this. I'm talking about this. I don't care if I don't want to delay anymore. Just play the clip.
Okay, here's the transition. New transition for our topic 2. Here we go. A forward in Mystery of the Sea shows a truth that lacks.
Making Dracula into a farce by twisting the facts.
Predation reframed as longing, domination as desire.
That is not insight or courage. The scholar needs to be fired.
Okay, wait. I know you want to jump in, honey. Let me give people just a little bit of context first before you get in and get very fired up about this. Okay. So this is not a story or anything. This is something that Raven found when she was reading another book written by Bram Stoker. Made more than just Dracula. He made other books as well. And she was reading one, and it had a forward to it. And this forward seemed pretty normal until the point where it wasn't. And I want to make this very clear. This forward was written in 1997, and there is something in it that is so... I don't even really know how to describe it. So terrible.
Unbelievably stupid.
that Raven decided that we needed to talk about it.
Yes, and I have been begging you to let me talk about it for months.
Yeah. Well, here we are.
I'm pretty sure I found this last Pesach.
Yes, but let's get into it, honey.
Ugh. I just want to read the entire introduction for you guys, just so you can understand the full context of this thing, so you can realize just why this has me so fired up, shall we say?
Yeah. Okay. So, can you read it from here, honey, or is it not readable?
No, I have the book open in front of me.
Okay. So go ahead and read what this says. Now, it's not going to seem strange at first until it gets really weird.
And then afterwards, we will tell you why it is even weirder.
Yes. So go ahead. honey.
Introduction to the Mystery of the Sea.
Wait,
If the
what is the Mystery of the Sea? You got to explain it. Got to explain it first.
The Mystery of the Sea is the book by Bram Stoker in which this introduction is. If the Victorian period produced literature of self-contradiction, inner divisions, and paradoxes, Bram Stoker was a man of his time. He was born Abraham Stoker on 8th of November 1847 in Dublin, the third of 7 children, and spent the first 7 years of his life as an invalid. During those bedridden years, his mother, Charlotte, regaled him with ghost stories and macabre stories of cholera-stricken Ireland in the 1830s, instilling in her son images of the bitter, strange kiss of a creeping, invisible epidemic. This formidable woman, who once severed the hand of a robber reaching through a skylight with one blow of an axe, left her mark through the images of powerfully intelligent women in Stoker's novels. Women who, like Mina Harker in Dracula, have, quote, a man's brain, a brain that a man should have if he were much gifted, and a woman's heart, end quote. The precise nature of Stoker's childhood illness is as mysterious as his sudden recovery. In 1854, the child left his bed and began a distinguished and academic and athletic career. First in Dublin schools, then at Trinity College Dublin, where he graduated in 1867. Stoker's capacity for self-transformation was demonstrated again when he left his post as Inspector of Petty Sessions at Dublin Castle. His father, too, had been a civil servant, and became private secretary to the famous and charismatic actor Sir Henry Irving. Theater reviews and drama criticisms for Irish newspapers had given Stoker an outlet for his creative ambitions during his time with the civil service, and he finally met Irving in 1876. Impressed by Stoker's effusive reviews of his performance, Irving offered him the position of secretary and business manager of his Lyceum Theatre in London. London in view, Stoker wrote in his diary in late 1877, and within a year he had left Ireland and devoted himself to the unglamorous task of managing both the Lyceum's precarious finances and Irving's temperamental personality. The relationship between the two men was charged with a combination of ardent hero worship on Stoker's part and erratic appreciation and manipulation, one might say vampirism, of Irving's. Once settled in London, Stoker married Florence Balcombe in 1878. She was an aspiring actress who had been romantically involved with Oscar Wilde. She and Stoker had one son, Noel, born in 1879. With a mixture of fear and reverence that is characteristic of his treatment of fictional women, Stoker seemed content to worship Florence from a safe distance of the pedestal on which he placed her, devoting his energies to Irving and the Lyceum. and to writing the 18 books that he published between 1878 and 1911. It seems small wonder that the doctor who signed Stoker's death certificate in 1912 listed exhaustion among the causes of death. From Stevenson's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde to Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray, late Victorian writing expresses the motif of divided personality and fractured identity that was played out by Stoker in his own life. The affable manager of the Lyceum had a second identity as a writer of stories that combined mystery and occult themes with a fascination for scientific theories and theological innovation. With the exception of two works of nonfiction, The Duties of Clerks of Petty Sessions in Ireland, published in 1878, and Personal Reminiscences of Henry Irving, published in 1906, his writing engages with the fictional intrusion of the malign, the disruptive, and the subversive into modern and contemporary settings. In order to understand the context and significance of such works as Under the Sunset, Dracula, The Mystery of the Sea, The Jewel of Seven Stars, The Lady of the Shroud, and The Lair of the White Worm, we need to take a closer look at the context of the late Victorian culture in England and in Stoker's native Ireland. The relative stability of mid-Victorian society, a stability that supported the realist novels of Eliot and Gaskell, was crumbling at the time Stoker began writing. A stable, integrated sense of self-identity and national identity was fragmented in the post-Darwinian 1880s as Britain witnessed the emergence of three threatening, quote, voices from the margin, end quote. The women's movement, the socialist movement, and the campaign for Irish independence from British rule. It was the first and last of these dissenting voices, women and the colonized Irish, the previously subservient in-laws who threatened now to become the, quote, outlaws, that had the greatest impact on Stoker's fiction. Although Stoker took no active part in the political and literary activities of the Irish literary revival overseen by W.B. Yeats, another Irishman in London, to promote the independence of his country's writing, much of his fiction retains a flavor of his native Ireland. This is apparent in its form, the influence of Sheridan Le Fanu, 1814 to 73, Anglo-Irish author of the erotic vampire story Carmilla, was strong, and also in its attitude to the idea of invasion or colonization by other countries, where Mary Shelley's Frankenstein keeps its monster or other far away from English shores. Dracula brings home the fear of infection and degeneration to the heart of London. There is certainly xenophobia and revulsion written into Stoker's description of the Count, but elements too of an admiration for an energy so vengeful and resourceful. Allusions and implicit references to Ireland itself as a malignant growth attached to England, a diseased limb that threatened the health of the body, were frequent in the English popular press in the late 19th century. And yes, guys, I know this is boring. Please stick with me. It's about to get better. The image exposed a cultural anxiety in England, the specter of imperial degradation that underlay the apparent commercial confidence of the fin de siècle something. I cannot read French. What might Ireland or other restless colonies of Britain be capable of doing to their invaders if economic power slipped from British grasp. And here it comes. Ready? Stoker's fiction is full of images of moral decay and sexual adventure that generates not only from a love of the Gothic, the fantastical, and the sensational, but from the acute contemporary anxiety surrounding displaced identity and disguise. Elaine Showalter and Linda Dowling have taught us to see the literature of the Victorian as fin de siècle, whatever that word is, I still cannot pronounce it, as a subversive, disobedient medium, and as the alienated writer's expression of the concerns of the period. Through the medium of the supernatural and sensational novel, and a revival of the Gothic literature written earlier in the century, writers gave the late century images of the divided self and destructive sensual excess. Stevenson dramatized the fractured psyche of the period in Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Keats's early poems draw their energy from images of the apocalypse and lawless Irish fairy tales, or Cite. Wilde illustrated in gorgeous colors contemporary moral and sexual self-divisions of the character of Dorian Gray. In the character of Dorian Gray, Stoker's texts, too, are made dark and energetic with double selves, sexual and biological transgressors, and disobedient women that spring straight from the fears and fantasies of the 19th century fin de siècle. Wait, it keeps going. Occupying that interesting position as both insider and outsider to literature in London.
I'm going to be honest with you. This is boring. Can we just skip to the part that actually was the part we wanted to talk about?
Yes.
Because I'm sorry. Long story short, it's a bunch of gobbledygook until the last part where it starts from cultural dilemmas. Do you see that, honey?
I apologize,
How about
guys.
you read from there?
I'm sorry, guys. I wanted to give the full context.
The context is boring.
Yes, honey. You can cut it out in post.
I vote we throw the context into the pit of despair. All in favor?
You can cut it out in post. I'm sorry, guys. Please come back. I'm going to get to the juicy parts now.
You skipping the parts that are boring. Okay, good.
All right.
So wait. I'll explain. So right now, all that sounds like boring corporate speak, okay? But now it gets to the part where
it sounded like something you would expect to find in an introduction, right? Except for all the sexual stuff.
But now it gets to the point where it is now awful. Okay?
Here we go. Brace yourselves. You're not going to be ready for this one. Cultural dilemmas are housed in the bodies of the women that people Stoker's texts. In his frighteningly adult collection of children's stories, Under the Sunset, it is the power of a girl that defeats the king of death, the invisible giant. The king of death of the invisible giant. The heroine of the adventure novel, The Mystery of the Sea, Marjorie Drake, cross-dresses her way through an exotic, suspenseful tale of lost treasure and hidden caverns, while Mina Harker and Lucy Westenra defy Victorian codes of female propriety in Dracula. Lucy's predatory sexuality is so strong that it must be symbolically fixed, phallically staked through the heart, and her head cut off, severing mind from body and stifling potentially subversive words.
This sounds weird, but this sounds weird already, but here's where it gets even weirder.
This is the part that had me fuming. Count Dracula's threat, like the danger posed by the monster of the lair of the White Worm, is to spread a broad, ambiguous sexuality that masks deeper anxieties about gender identity. Stoker's coded representation of Dracula's sexual desire for Jonathan Harker, quote, "This man belongs to me," end quote, and the writer's own hero worship of Irving and Walt Whitman suggest an element of homoeroticism that directs contemporary criticism into the field of male sexual identity. Each generation of readers has shaped the image of Stoker's vampire to suit its particular fears and preoccupations. The Count embodied the threat of the German invasion in the 1930s and 40s and communism during the Cold War. And Dracula is reread currently as an ironic foreshadowing of our own technology-saturated post-AIDS culture. Did I read the last paragraph?
No.
Or would
There's no reason. Basically, what this is trying to imply is that Dracula, when he was saying this man belongs to me,
preventing
when he was trying to drink the blood of Jonathan Harker.
No. It was when his female companions wanted to feed off of him, and he was protecting Jonathan Harker because Harker was his prey, not theirs.
So this person is claiming that means that Dracula's actually gay, and that he really wanted to not suck the guy's blood, but suck his meat, I guess.
You understand, guys. I am sorry for making it start off so boring, but you guys understand why this bothered me, right? Right?
So the reason that Raven wanted to do that is because they hid it in the jargon in the beginning, like they made everybody tune out, and then at the end it's like, by the way, Dracula's gay.
And this was written by Jessica DeMello in 1997 from the Chichester Institute of Higher Education. And darling, do you want to tell everyone what happened when you tried looking up this woman?
So I was curious because I wanted to look into this, okay? Because I was very confused why this person was allowed to do this. Because I'm going to tell you something. This forward is cited everywhere. Everybody cites this, yet nobody has called out the fact that this person is clearly projecting their own values, their own interpretation of Dracula onto Dracula, and literally saying that Dracula is gay.
In 1997.
But
what the actual hell? I'm
wait,
sorry,
wait.
Well, I'm sorry, darling, but what the actual
okay,
is this?
honey. Yes, but let me explain. Okay, so I looked this person up. This person does not exist very much. And what I mean by that is their online presence is practically non-existent. The only times I can see this person mentioned is they are mentioned whenever this is cited. Okay? Which, by the way, this is cited in Google Scholar. Okay? They are citing this as a scholarly source, a scholarly article. But it literally says, yeah, Bram Stoker meant Dracula to be gay. And I looked this up, and this person has never written a paper, never written another forward, and has never been heard from again.
Master cannot find her anywhere. It's like she doesn't exist.
She's rarely mentioned in some random places, but they have never written a paper. They have never written whatever. And someone hired this person to write a forward for a book written by Bram Stoker, and they used it as an opportunity to put a bunch of jargon, and then at the end basically say, yeah, by the way, Bram Stoker meant Dracula be gay, okay?
Do you all understand why I've been begging Master to let me talk about this for months?
What is this? And here's the thing, okay? I want to make this clear. I did a lot of research about this, okay? I wanted to look at this because I was very confused. It is not an uncommon thing for people in academia to be asked or be like, told to like hired to write a forward for something. The thing is, it's very unlikely for a person to be hired to do it and then them never to have written anything. And the thing is, this is a forward. This is in an area that is technically a gray area when it comes to academia, because there's not a point being made here. I want to make this clear. There is no evidence that this point that they are making is factual at all. They are saying the line of "this man belongs to me" means Dracula is gay. They bring no sources.
They're saying that "this man belongs to me" means that Dracula has claimed ownership of Jonathan Harker sexually, not because Dracula has chosen him to be his pawn in his plans.
In other words, some freak got a hold of the forward for a Bram Stoker novel and used it as a platform to inject this garbage propaganda that Dracula is gay, and it has been cited in multiple articles throughout the years, and not a single person has contested this or gone, "This makes no sense." Explain this to me.
I literally only saw this because it was my first time reading a Bram Stoker book that was not Dracula. I've read Dracula cover to cover 3 times, people. So this was my first time reading something else of his. The endings, and I'm sorry, brah, and I'm sorry, Lord Stoker, but the ending to Mystery of the Sea was terrible.
But long story short,
introduction written in 1997 from a woman who does not seem to exist makes me so angry. It makes me want to go Vlad the Impaler on this person if I could find her.
Long story short,
I'm sorry, honey, but not in Minecraft.
Okay. I love you, honey. Can I say something, please?
Sorry.
I love you. I'm glad that this makes you passionate. I know you care about this, and this is why we're talking about it. But I want to make very clear. I looked this person up, and I will continue to do research on this because this is quite interesting. But I will say something. This person, do I think this person exists? Yes. They seem to be vaguely mentioned multiple times. However, it is extremely unlikely that this person would be involved in a lot of things. As I said, like there's a couple mentions of her in places like being a lecturer at Cardiff or whatever. There's a bunch of mentions of her. The issue that I'm having a problem with is when you invite somebody to write a foreword for an academic thing for a book about an author, you do not allow them to use it as a platform to push their garbage, and then they never contest it, and there is no other forewords written by this person.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know who this is, but keep your hands off of my Bram Stoker books, please. I don't know. I wish I could just tear out. I wish I could just tear out these 4 pages from the book, but that would damage the book, and I don't like damaging books.
But think about this. Imagine being someone who decided to pick up a Bram Stoker novel that wasn't Dracula, and you read the first 4 pages, and the first 4 pages are trying to tell you that Dracula is gay, and you just didn't know it till now.
And
now, I'll be honest,
using Bram Stoker's biography as to drive the point home.
No, using Bram Stoker's biography to hide it. Because as you said, actually, it's funny because now that you actually read it and started reading it, I interrupt you and tell you, hey, we're not continuing because everybody was zoning out. And you know why? That's exactly why they did it. They did it this way so no one would actually read the entire thing, or if they did, they would start to zone out before the end part where they could slip in their little propaganda piece and no one would contest it.
Yeah, and for some reason I decided to read the entire thing.
Yes,
I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did.
Now,
I'm glad I decided to read the entire introduction because then I can finally expose to the world what has been done to Bram frickin' Stoker and my beloved Lord Dracula.
This is a very strange way to push propaganda into this stuff. And here's the thing that I would leave you guys with is that if this has happened once, How many more times has this happened? This is not your property, Jessica DeMello. This is not your book. This is Bram Stoker's book. Your job is to write a forward for it, and that's it. You inserted your own sexual identity into Bram Stoker's work because you're a depraved narcissist who gets off on trying to make everybody think the same way that you do.
Bram Stoker is 10 times the person you will ever be, whoever the hell you are. He accomplished far more than you, clearly. And he's dead.
This is ridiculous. And again, this is clearly buried this one paragraph out of an entire thing. And everybody was zoning out. Why? Because it was boring. Nobody's going to read this. I want to tell you, this particular version of the novel has been cited multiple times in multiple articles throughout the years, and not a single person has contested this. Whether or not this person exists or whether or not they've written anymore is not the point. The point is, why has nobody contested this? Why is this person not more well known? And why are people just citing it either without reading it or reading it and using it as a bludgeon for their propaganda? This is garbage. You are saying that a vampire seeking someone as prey is the same thing as him wanting a man sexually. Are you, like, I have no words for this.
I can't wait for you to make a video on this. Yes, do cut out me reading all the boring parts. I wanted to give full... Yeah, I just wanted to give full context of the introduction so people could know how angry I was.
No,
and understand why.
I understand, honey, and it's great that you were doing so because it actually told us something very important. It was written purposely to be boring so you wouldn't pay attention to the little bit of activism they shoved in there. And the fact that you continued to read it and found that nugget in there, again, this is a forward for a novel. I want to make this clear. This is not a thing in the end.
It's a 4-page introduction before the actual book.
And I want to make clear, this book is not Dracula. It's The Mystery of the Sea. And it brings up Dracula to imply that he's gay in a book that doesn't even contain Dracula.
Yeah, there's literally no mention of Dracula in The Mystery of the Sea. The Mystery of the Sea is a story completely separate from Dracula. And ended and I did not like the ending of it at all. Same with the Dracula's ending. I seriously think that ending was strange.
Imagine a future where you write a book that becomes successful, and then years from now, after you're gone, some random whack job with 15 nose rings and green hair tries to imply that your characters are gay in a forward for your novel.
I would come back from the dead and whack that person up the head, and then bury them in my own grave.
This is ridiculous. The fact that this is allowed and nobody has contested it for so long is concerning.
Quite. I am still so mad at this.
And again, I'm still going to do more research into this.
Yes, but this is why I wanted to talk about this for months, ever since I first read it. I read it, I was like, what the actual hell is this? I show it to my husband. I show it to my in-laws. I show it to whoever else was there. I don't remember who else was in the room, but I showed it to them, and everyone agreed with me. This had no place being there and was stupid as hell.
This is someone trying to project their own view of this story onto others. And again, the biggest part is no one has contested this. No one has called this out. So guess what? We'll be the first. We'll call this out. This is garbage, and I am not only going to do this, I'm making this a thing right now. I am going to dig into you, and if I find more of you that do the same thing, you better believe that we're going to expose every last one of you for the degenerate pieces of garbage that you are.
Well, we do have a lot more obscure novels on our shelves. Maybe I could look through them and see if they have more introductions.
They probably do, but I want to know who this person is because I'm sorry. Even if this person is a professor somewhere or has mentioned whatever, fine. Who gives you the right to write this? And how did the person who was signing off on this read this and go, yeah, this is good. I'll stamp it with approval for a Bram Stoker novel? You all
I
are
don't know.
trash. And it just goes to show you guys this DEI infection was already happening back in 1997 with books written by Bram Stoker. For all we know, if this has gone on for ages and we just don't know about it, this may be the first point in a much bigger pattern, and we will keep you updated on this as more information comes out.
Yes, but in the meantime, darling, if you are able to find this person, may I please, Vlad the Impaler her?
No.
Please, may I pull a Vlad the Impaler and bring justice upon this woman?
Let's try and find her first, and we'll revisit that point, okay?
Sure. I'll accept that for now.
I'll leave it here. Let's leave it here.
Yes.
But yeah, that's an exclusive story, guys. That's not something, again, the reason it was completely being like put in there at the end is like a parting shot so no one would pay attention to it. This is
Seriously?
4 pages in the beginning of a novel written by somebody else where someone is trying to paint a picture of not just the novel that they're writing, but wait, let me finish, honey. Let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
Let me finish. This is 4 pages in the beginning of a novel that was written that doesn't that was not only to change how this novel is framed, but to also change how you're framed, how you look at framing of Dracula in a
Bram
book
Stoker's most
that
famous
doesn't
work.
even involve Dracula.
Just because Dracula is Stoker's most famous book. But what was I going to say? I can't remember now.
Sorry.
I can't remember what I was going. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say. Sadness.
Here. If you remember, let me know. Let's get to the super chats. Everybody's agreeing with you. We got a lot of super chats during that.
Yeah. Burnt toast for $4.99. Vlad the Impaler has a whole new meaning now. No kidding. Especially considering where he put the stakes in from.
I love the part where how a woman needed to be staked through the heart phallically.
And her head cut off so that she would not say perverted words.
Guess what?
That was not in the bleeping book.
No, honey. You see, I'll explain to you what happened here. I'm going to explain to you very rationally, okay?
All right.
The person
because
who
I'm not
wrote
being
this
rational
is a
right now.
sex-deprived weirdo who is trying to project their own views of sexuality and of life onto others. And they probably wanted to make this into a fantasy of their own choosing. And rather than go write fan fiction, they decided that they were going to project their own life and own values onto it. And you know what?
Wait. I remembered what I was going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say it, please, before you continue. Okay. A show of hands in the chat. The reason they put this in there, who here actually reads introductions and forewords in books?
Not many. So I see Russ Williams.
Exactly.
Wait, honey, I see Russ Williams saying 1997 was nearly 30 years ago. She held a PhD by 1994, which joined Chester, born a little later than 1970. She'd be 55 now. Yes, but here's the issue. Find me any mention of her that is not from this forward. That is not just, oh, she worked here or was this. Think about it. Find me another forward she's written. There aren't any.
Find anything she's written. And this is it.
So some people do. It seems like some people do read them, and then some people skip it.
But do you read the entire? But if you do you read the entire thing, or do you just skim it? Because I decided to read this entire thing when I saw that it started with a biography of Bram Stoker. I was curious.
Pseudonym. I don't know. The person clearly exists. The issue is that there's not much on them.
Yeah, it's like they have hardly any internet presence.
Russ, if you could get that to me, I'd take a look at it, but I've only dug into it a little bit. I'll be honest, it's been a busy weekend with Raven's birthday and everything, but I did look into it a little bit, but there's nothing. Explain to me how this person was chosen to write a foreword for Dracula and then never wrote anything ever again.
I don't know, but
Yet
yeah.
nobody.
Russ Williams, please do get in touch with Master privately after the
You can-
stream
if
send him everything you found.
If you're not on Discord or on Twitter, just shoot me an email at masterofts@gmail.com and I'll be able to look at stuff there. But again, the thing that I find interesting is this person was chosen to do this. And again, if you look it up, nobody contests this. How does nobody read this and go, this is garbage?
I don't know.
So
because
weird.
people are reading.
Boom. Boom. Yeah, she seems to have no trace of existing. Boom. That's exactly what I mean. There's vague references here and there and nothing, but yet this person out of anybody was chosen to write the foreword for a Bram Stoker novel? Really?
Yeah. Major red flags and suspicions arising.
Probably means she wrote no academic papers. Then explain why she was chosen.
And cited as a member of an institute of higher education.
Exactly. She's not just cited, she's cited as a member of an institution, and she has not written any papers. This is the only thing she's known for.
Explain that, people. Come on.
Crap.
Somebody please.
Ridiculous.
Someone among the 115 people watching, please explain it. Give me my shotgun.
You sure she isn't an SBI in the background? I don't know. We got more super chats.
Clippy 789 for $2. This is how a married couple works. God bless.
I will say I find it interesting how we're talking about something nobody cares about. No one's here. Something we start talking about Dracula, whatever, the numbers start shooting up.
No, yes. Once you get me to stop reading the boring parts and to fast forward.
I was trying to let
mattered.
you. I was gonna be honest, honey. It was so unbelievably boring. I was gonna either offer to read it faster.
Honey, I only saw your private chat message when I finally looked up from the book when you told me to stop reading the boring stuff.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you something, honey. It was so unbelievably bad, and I was just gonna let you do it because it was your birthday. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not be your husband, and I would not be someone who loves you as much as I do if I didn't tell you to stop reading cringe.
That's completely fair.
It is my birthday present to you. I have saved you from rooting your mind with boring.
Oh, show Wild Katarn's thing on the screen at the bottom there. Great one is here. I was speaking of the original idea of the vampire. Carmilla and Dracula, vampires weren't suave, seductive beings. They were walking corpses, undead monsters desperate for blood. Thank you.
Nope.
It only
Clearly he was
no,
gay.
honey. It was only later on in more current day versions that vampires became creatures of sexual lust and not just hunger.
All I'm gonna say is I don't know how I'm gonna make a thumbnail for this. All the ideas I can think of to make thumbnails for this are really vulgar.
Just do Dracula with just like a vampire with a rainbow behind him or something. I don't know.
I was gonna do Dracula with his.
As long as it's not Bela Lugosi, he must remain pure.
I was gonna do a vampire with like a pixelated something near him, and he'd be like, "I want to suck your." That's all I could think of. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, and wandering paladin down there in the chat. I don't know, Raven. Dracula is known as a necromancer, but
But honestly, I was literally like gonna give like a pixelated something. I want to suck your.
I don't think YouTube will allow that. So just put a rainbow behind him.
No, I don't think so.
GS Wolfwood for 5. So a fake nobody tries to hijack another's work for their own political beliefs. This must have been a shot of pure rage straight into Raven's veins. You have no idea. Honey, when I first read this, how mad was I?
Pretty mad. It was on Shabbos and the neighbors weren't happy, but that's normal.
Odin Dark for 2. This is Mystery Woman. Is a man confirmed? Don't know.
I have no idea.
Entirely possible, though. Burnt Toast Space Girlfriend for $4.99. We didn't understand Vlad was gay because we're media illiterate this entire time.
I want to tell you that I'm gay. Let's not continue that later.
What? Not continue what?
I'm telling you, I'm sorry, because of the nature of this, anytime someone makes a joke, I just think of
what you want to do for the thumbnail?
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
Honey, just do what you want to do for the thumbnail, but do what you want to do for the thumbnail, but make sure you include a rainbow. Archlord Dune Rider.
Rainbows.
Archlord Dune Rider for $5. This is like Gelman Amnesia. Don't know what that is. Put forth truth or something a reader knows a lot about, then the next lie is treated as truth by bias. Huh.
No, that's actually correct. That's exactly what this person is doing. They're giving a bunch of facts and giving us a bunch of facts, which are factual information, and then giving them like a thing, and you just think it's truthful.
I mean, I certainly didn't when I read that because I knew it was complete BS. Ay. I'm still mad, and holy crap, we now have 120 people here. Just because we're talking about just because we're talking about how someone wants Dracula to be gay.
Yeah, did you guys know, new viewers, did you know that Dracula's gay now?
Rewind if you need context.
Or don't.
Or wait for the actual video.
$152 to the chair stream. We're not getting there. It would be cool if we get to tier 2.
Come on, guys. It's my birthday.
It's Dracula, ma'am.
Dracula, ma'am.
I am Dracula. Karen Dracula. That was terrible. Forget I said anything.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out a way to do it. I don't know. Just rainbow Dracula. Rainbow hair Dracula. I want to suck your rainbows.
Blech. How is this what gets us views?
It's be funny. I have like rainbow blood. Ugh. Oh my god, no. I need to make... Okay, I figured out what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Dracula vomiting like that gnome from Gravity Falls, Schmebulok, who just vomits rainbows. I'm just going to have Dracula going... Bleh.
Works for me. That's actually I actually was thinking of that. Let's do that.
Wait, what? New to the stream here. I subscribed back when you uploaded the gaming industry video a few weeks ago. Yeah, well, you might want to rewatch it because, long story short, we found a book that basically had an introduction to a Bram Stoker novel that basically implies that Dracula is gay.
And hidden under a bunch of academic gobbledygook so that people would not, so they thought no one would notice. Too bad I noticed. Hi, Leefu.
Oh, Leefu, you just missed the best part. You missed us reading a foreword from a book written by Bram Stoker where someone tries to imply that Dracula's gay and he actually wanted John Harker sexually. Jonathan Harker sexually. Yes,
rewind
this is not
if
fake.
You need.
This is an actual thing.
Rewind for context, people. Rewind for context. And then come back to us later with your verdict. Albatross for $2. Happy birthday, Raven. Thank you. Come on, guys. Please, 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 please. I want more money.
Oh, no, I'm done. Good night, all. This is BS. Just leave. All right. We have a couple more things to get through. We got a great game therapy for you guys.
Give me more money. I want birthday money. Please.
Now, how about we get to tier 2? Let's try to get to tier 2. But right now, we got game therapy. You ready?
Yes, but I still want more money.
Okay, I'll do the money clip, and then we're moving on. Got it?
Okay.
That's the stuffers out of those ugly old piggybacks they are! Come on, kids, give me all your money. It's for a good cause. Me! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Okay. We're moving on to game therapy. We got a good game therapy topic. Ready?
Yes. Begin.
So, guys, do you know how games journalists are always having problems with stuff? Like, for example, the guy who couldn't clear the Cuphead tutorial.
Stupidly.
Well, guess what? Why play a video game when literally you can have AI play it for you? Yes, NVIDIA has come out with a AI that will play video games for you. So games journalists will never again get stuck on the tutorial of Cuphead because the games journalists can have the AI play it for them.
Watch how the
You think
AI
we're
still plays
joking?
it badly.
We got a video of this.
Play it.
This is an AI playing games. Look at this. And it can play up to 100 different games. Games journos, Christmas has come early. Haha, it's Cuphead. I was joking. I was joking about that.
But it actually does play Cuphead. How about that?
No, so literally the games journalists who got stuck on the Cuphead intro tutorial couldn't get through it. They could literally have the AI do it for them.
Wow.
I can't
why?
wait.
This completely goes against the whole point of games. You're the one who's supposed to play the games, not an abominable intelligence.
I'm going to say this though, okay? I cannot wait for the first review of a game to come out and someone to clock the motions of the character or something is too fluid to come out that one of the games journalists used AI not just to write the article for them, but to play the game for them.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
God. Oh my God. You can literally have AI write the article for you and have it play the game for you.
This is going to end so badly and so beautifully.
Think about it.
Cannot
Kotaku's
wait.
gonna fire everybody.
I can't wait to make content on this.
Kotaku is going to fire everybody. They're just going to have AI that's just going to write the articles and play the games for them.
Oh, yeah.
I
the
get the idea. I could see some uses for this, but I think, honestly, this is just going to end up being used to help games journalists not do their jobs, and then they'll get mad.
Yeah. But either way, this is insane. Absolutely.
Because some people were saying, oh, we could get a game. You can get a game and have it played for you like a movie. And I'm just like, well, just watch a Let's Play. There are so many Let's Plays that have no commentary. You could watch one of those. You don't need to have an AI do it for you.
That's true. It's how Master caught up on all the Darksiders games when I told him I love Darksiders and he wanted to be able to discuss it with me.
And that's because I love you.
I know. But he literally watched hours worth of gameplays so he could learn all the lore.
Yeah. But anyways, can you wait? We're going to have all the games journos use AI to not just write their articles, but play their games. No. Have Let's Play channels use AI. We can watch the AI with the Let's Player. But like, what's the point then?
What's the point of having an AI play the game for you? The whole point of buying a video game is for you to play the game, not the AI.
No, she makes a good point. Hear me out. If you can program the AI with like different personalities in a sense where it plays the game differently, I could see that being interesting. Like programming an AI to specifically like play the game like a speed run. You know what I mean? Like that would be interesting to view, to learn the best ways to do kind of things. But having an AI that plays the game exactly the same way every time will be boring.
Indeed, you are correct in that regard. I still think this whole thing does not make sense.
Wait, because as a VTuber, I can check my assets while the AI plays. I know who that is. I know Neurosama. I know that. But there's a difference. Neurosama's being like driven by Beetle, so it's not like specifically just AI doing whatever.
Yeah, she's given instructions by Vedal. He does not necessarily have free will.
I'm just imagining a world where literally we have AI writing articles, playing video games, and having responses to them by AI. So there's literally no human element at all.
Yeah, except for the prompt. The prompt would be the human element. Unless the prompt is also AI generated, in which I stand corrected.
Well, think about it. If you have an AI play a game, who says you can't have an AI generated prompt of its own?
Fair enough.
The Terminators are coming. That's all you have to say. Raven is raging so hard at this right now. Honey?
I'm raging so hard in
response?
general. Huh?
Do you want the I've had it clip?
Sure. Do it.
That's it. I've had it.
Hey, thanks for slicing the pie, Grim.
Burnt toast-based girlfriend for $1.99. Alyssa Mercante needs to learn a new skill soon. Like putting
Don't
fries in a
mention
bag?
her name. She'll come here and tell us how we do terrible things and how our investigations are terrible and then not have any way of disproving them. Because clearly, if you can't disprove anything, it's brain dead.
Oh, you want to try disproving something? How about the physical copy of the book I have in my hand right now that I just read the introduction of?
Fake.
That
You
was
clearly
absolute
made it with
crap.
AI.
No, it's not AI. It was written in that introduction was written in 1997 before AI was a thing.
All right, let's get a move on to our last topic before the diagnosis and then memes and everything. Guys, I think we're pretty close to tier 2. If we can't get to tier 3, can we get to tier 2 for Raven's birthday?
Please.
I don't know how far we're away of that, but can we do that?
Oh,
my
we
goodness.
just got it. We just got it. Eagle Eye for $99.99. Happy birthday, Raven. Thank you,
my
sir.
goodness.
You are appreciated. But how do you pay the rent?
Thank you so much. You didn't have to do and
Yes,
I
he
was
did.
just saying it would be nice.
Oh,
Thank
I guess
you.
I guess I grifted hard enough.
You're like checking your book. Did I grift hard enough? Did I do good?
That's
Are
gonna
you winning,
become a
son?
That's gonna get memed.
Okay.
No.
Are we on? I think we're on tier 2 now, right?
It's
48 followers to tier 3. That would be crazy.
Where is our living calculator?
Be nice.
Sorry.
Oh boy. Okay. 260. It's time for Cat Raven and Shogun TDS, and it's also time for our tier 2 clip. You guys ready?
Yes. Do it.
Here we go.
Hey! I'll show ye.
I am Destructor. I'm bone.
That'll show him.
My finger. I cast upon thee a stone. Let's try for a twofer. Dark Magician! Dark Magic Attack!
Very well.
And that is why they call me Bender the Magnificent!
Now it's personal. New blast.
I'm scared.
I learned how to handle delicate social situations from a little show called Three's Company.
You are no match for my dragon style.
You just lost the duel.
You didn't even look at your cards.
Looking at one's cards is a crutch for players who rely on skill. Read them and leak salt water. That right, scared?
No, I'm not. Oh, wait, I am.
Let's go already!
Meow.
I am now the Shogun.
Fear us. Yay,
Anyway, what?
Hooray! That is a good birthday present.
Well, actually, see, we're not that far off from tier 3. Maybe we'll hit it. But let's get on to our last topic.
If anyone wants to give us $40.
Hey, honey, we made it already to tier 2. Oh, goodness.
Anime Mania for $2. Hail all and happy birthday, Raven. Thank you.
We need a cute kitty video meme.
Nah.
How long has it been since we've seen those hats? It's been a while.
Quite a while. Been a while since we've had a chair stream too.
It'd be nice to see them one more time before we change them. But anyway, let's move on to our third topic, and then we can get to the diagnosis and other things. All right, you ready?
Yes, let us.
Here we get to our third topic. Here we go. James Gunn says Batman is spent. The stories are done.
Overused for decades everywhere. No longer much fun.
Fans push back, but recent portrayals are hard to ignore.
Maybe the answer is less brooding, more detective at its core. Probably, because he's been doing far more brooding than detectiving lately. Detectiving is not a word, but you guys know what I mean.
Well, guys, James Gunn has said that Batman is boring and he plans to fix him in the DCU. And he basically says that Batman is too dark and brooding and that needs to change. Now, I'm going to point out that he's actually not that incorrect. However, I will point this out. To be fair, we have either gotten a Batman who's been very dark and brooding, or we got something like Bat Fam on Amazon Prime that's like
stupid. That's plain stupid and has no reason to exist.
So if he's looking at it from that perspective, he does have a point. I don't think they're going to be able to fix it. Like, I don't think he's going to be able to fix it. But what I think would be good is I think one of the things that has been missing from the Batman movies, for me, is he's very dark and brooding, a dark, brooding character. But he's also supposed to be the world's greatest detective. And correct me if I'm wrong, honey, but most recent Batman stuff haven't really portrayed him that way.
No, they have not.
I just
they
think
haven't
it's
really
interesting.
made it. Yeah, most recent Batman portrayals have mostly just about him fighting crime, not solving crime.
Now, nobody says that overly serious Batman can't be done well, and that campy fun Batman can't be done well. I'm going to point out that Batfam is not done well. That's just me. But I think that like the Dark Knight and the Batman animated series and stuff like that have been very good. But I think it's about time that we had, I guess, a little bit of a less brooding Batman and a little bit more of the world's greatest detective with some brooding thrown in. That's my opinion. Now, do I think that James Gunn is the person to do this? No.
Not at all. No, absolutely not. No.
I mean, we're getting Supergirl, right? And it's
Which
truth,
also looks terrible.
justice, and whatever.
Which also looks terrible. And by the way, we just got Chair Stream.
Not we talked about right now.
Sorry.
But yeah, so look, there's been a lot of weird portrayals of Batman. We've got Aztec Batman, Bat Family, other stuff. I don't need any of those. Get rid of all those. I would love if we got a Batman that was much or very similar to the Batman from the animated series. I would love to see a live action or a redone version of Batman the animated series with a Batman like that. Obviously done by someone competent and not James Gunn. I don't think that James Gunn is the right person to lead the DCU. I don't know if, honestly, there's really anybody who I would pick to lead the DCU. I honestly think that superhero movies are on their way out as a whole.
And to be fair, there's really no one competent left to take care of Batman except maybe Henry Cavill if he's actually gets a good deal and they don't screw him over again. Because
Batman
he would do
for
it.
Henry Cavill?
Henry Cavill is a nerd. Why not?
I don't think that he would be Batman. I don't think he'd be a good Batman.
I'm not saying make him Batman. I'm saying put him in charge of Batman.
I don't think Henry Cavill is the right person. I think
saying
someone like him.
No, honey, darling. I'm just saying because he's at least competent, far more so than most of these other people.
Honey, I'm trying to understand what you're saying, but I'm pushing back and saying I don't think Henry Cavill is the right person or he's more competent. I think we need somebody who is a fan of the property versus that.
Okay, fair. I have no idea if he likes Batman or not. That is fair. But
and
honestly, anyone right now would be better than whoever's currently in charge at most places in most regards.
I'm going to give a hot take, okay? I honestly don't think there's any way to save the DCU. I honestly think that superhero movies are on their way out as a whole, and I honestly think it's time to put them away for a while.
Yeah,
I don't think that
seriously.
But
what?
The point I mean is that I just think it's time for new blood and not James Gunn. I think that we just need... I would love to see a better version of Batman, but what I'm seeing now, like with Superman and Supergirl, doesn't make me competent that Gunn can do anything here. He did a great job with Guardians of the Galaxy. Got to give him props for that. But
yeah,
like,
but Guardians of the Galaxy is a completely different tone from what Batman is supposed to be.
Yes, but what the point I'm making is I just don't see him doing a good version of Batman. I want to see a Batman that's more a detective with a bit of brooding thrown in. That's my opinion. I don't think Batman is boring. I don't think he needs to be fixed. I think he might need to be rebalanced in regards to having the correct balance of all the properties and all the qualities that make Batman so unique and fascinating. So if you're James Gunn and you're looking at Batman from one narrow angle of he's dark and brooding, you might come up with the conclusion that he is boring. But I'm suggesting that if you widen your perspective and get the correct balance of properties and qualities, that Batman is not only not at all boring, but he can even be more interesting than he is already, even when done competently.
Oh, let's hope someone comes along to do it, because how much more of stupid can we take?
I guarantee, watch what will happen. They'll put the person who's doing Bat Fam in charge of it.
Ugh.
Watch how I'm right. And Pedro Pascal will be Batman.
No! Don't jinx it.
Pedro Pascal is Bruce Wayne.
No!
And Cynthia Erivo is Joker.
Okay, that I could see.
I love that the fact you hesitated, like, nah, that could work. No, Cynthia Erivo as Man-Bat.
No, maybe Clayface.
Anyway, we're getting into dangerous territory.
Because that way she could change her voice.
No. We're getting into dangerous territory. Muting. You gonna behave?
I'm done. Yes, I'm sorry.
Anyway, we'll have to wait and see how this goes, but right now I have no high hopes, okay?
Absolutely none. None at all.
Alrighty. Whew. We got through all our topics. We got some super chats.
Hey, John is for $10. Happy birthday and happy last night, you two. Get some plushies, Raven. Yes. Proctifile for 20 for the chairs.
You didn't have to do that, but here. We'll give you a clip for this. Actually, you know what? We're not going to do a clip. We're just going to do the chair stream instead. Okay.
Well, we have some more super chats first.
I know this.
Burnt toast for $4.99. Bam.
Yeah, you put us over. Thank you.
And Adonis for 10. Let Henry be Batman and then have a world's finest movie where he's playing both. You can even make a joke about how they look similar like they do in the comic occasionally.
Have him play Batman and Superman. Interesting.
Ah.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea, but okay.
That would be funny.
Remind me not to have Master Chief not in charge of DC. I'm sorry. Everybody would love what I had in mind because it would be, I'm leaning into the fact that it's dead and making it more dead. Anyway, we have hit tier 3 for the first time in quite a long time. And when we hit tier 3, guys, there is a special clip that we do for tier 3s. So, are you ready for the tier 3?
I am. Let's do it.
Here we go. Tier 3 unlocked.
It's got a guitar. Spin it like a pizza, now it's a star. No gravity here, just socks on the ceiling. The chair went to Mars and now it's revealing. A chair that can sing, it's got a guitar. Spin it like a pizza, now it's a star. No gravity here, just socks on the ceiling. The chair went to Mars and now it's revealing. It's measured tall and ostrich on a walk. The chair got mad, it started to talk. Can it sing? Yup. Can it dance? Heck yes. The chair will ruin your life with a flying press. Chair scream, what a scene. It's on a spinning roller coaster, a living dream. Take a hot dog and throw it in the sky. The chair's the king, and it's never gonna die. What do you want? It's floating in space. Spin it around, you'll never keep the pace. In the middle jello, a body in your face. It's a chair on the top, you were never in the race. What you dream, chair, dream last on. It's a test standing in a tutu shouting, do you like corn? Jump in a puddle of liquid cheese. The chair's the king, take a knee, please. Oh, my chair, you're too loud for the earth. You breathe fire and glow with mirth. A spinning blob of chili and Jim. The chair's on fire, and we're big fans. Chair scream, let it bum. Chorizo in the toaster will consume. Spin flight, it's raining spaghetti. Chair's in the spotlight, and it's more than ready. So let it roar, let it tear down the wall. The chair's gonna rock it, and it's making a call. Let's not sit down, let the madness begin. The chair is the king, and it's always gonna win.
We are cheers!
Chair stream! Finally! Thank you all. This is a great birthday present.
I would be raising my chair arms, but I cannot. I am a chair. I would salute you with my chair arms, but I cannot. I am a chair.
Cheers. Yay.
I'm imagining someone tuning in right now and being like, what the heck am I looking at?
I know, right?
Like,
Welcome.
what is this?
Welcome to the insanity that is our live streams.
We're chairs.
Fear us.
We are the world's only chair tubers. We decided instead of being VTubers, we should become chairs, guys.
That's funny.
Like, we should just do an entire stream like this and never say anything. Just not
Oh
acknowledge
my
it at
God,
all.
we
And
should.
just be like, "Hi guys, welcome to the." Just continue the entire
Maybe
stream
no,
as
no,
if
honey,
nothing's wrong.
we should do that for the original debut date of our VTubers.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
No, we should just to prank people.
That's me kind of like what's happening. When we hit tier 3, we have a chair thing. It was a thing that came into it being because of Smash JT and me, and then it brought over in here, and I made a song for it. So,
And then
anyways,
he showed a hit to Hypnotic, and he pretended he wasn't there.
yeah, Hypnotic doesn't like the fact that the chairs exist. So Hypnotic is a huge chair fan. You should let him know that we're doing chair stream. He absolutely loves it.
You turned yourself back on.
Oh, I guess my chair spell has worn off.
I guess I'll turn mine off.
Because we got to get a move on, honey.
Yeah, I know.
We still have the goal and the poll, the diagnosis, and then we have
And
the
the
clip for memes. We have a clip
Hooray.
transition for memes.
Yay! But yeah,
Oh,
also
we have a
everyone
poll
go bother
going.
everyone go bother Hypnotic and tell him to bow to the hypno chair.
We have a poll going right now with 135 votes. It says, smash the like button to clock into the night shift. Will you get Raven plushies for her birthday? And leading with 41% is yes, do it. Followed by 36% says party in the fountain. 15% says no, I will make Raven cry. How dare you? And then 20% say, 8% say 20s are overrated anyways. Ending the poll. All right, honey. We have completed the goal, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes,
do
we
you
have.
want to tell people some of the gifts that you got? You don't have to tell them who, but you can tell them some of the gifts that you got.
I'm also obviously I'm not going to say who, except for you and your mom. Master got me a new wallet, which is absolutely adorable because my old wallet was falling apart because I had it for like, I don't know, 15 years. Served me well, but I needed a new one. And Master scoured the internet to find one that I would like. And it turned out it was also the perfect size, the same size as my old wallet. So thank you, darling, for the new wallet. My mother-in-law found me a copy of the Night Lord's Omnibus, which is no longer in print, apparently. Like, no longer in circulation. Found a copy and got it for me. So I said it should be coming tomorrow, which is awesome. So thank you, mother-in-law, for that book, because I really wanted that book. What did my parents
You got
get me?
slippers.
I got little bat demon slippers from someone else. Another person got me cauldron-shaped measuring cups. Oh yeah, Proctophile got us a plushie. What was the game it was from again?
Midnight Walk. It's Potboy from Midnight Walk.
Yeah, cute little guy. Then I got my grandma gave me some birthday money. Got lots of cards. Got some chocolate lollipops for some reason.
Did you say what I got you?
Yeah, the wallet. And also you made me a song.
And I love you every day of your life.
Yes, I know. And the card. And the little skull you drew was adorable in it.
I don't draw very often anymore, so the fact that I drew you anything should be glad.
I obviously, and I thought it was really cute.
Maybe we should make a goal for a stream at some point for me to explain why I don't draw anymore.
Yeah, maybe
It's a terrible goal, but I can explain it.
It's not a good story, and you guys will all want to kill the person who's the reason for it. But
anyways, let's go on. We have a diagnosis to do, and then we got some memes with a new meme clip.
The new meme transition. Woo!
But before then, we got the diagnosis. Are you ready, honey?
Yes. Oh, and the other birthday present I got was a banner of Death to My 20s.
You ready?
Yes. And now it is time for the diagnosis of the week.
And we have an interesting diagnosis for this week.
Do tell.
So the diagnosis for this week is acedia.
Please explain.
Acedia is a classical psychological and philosophical conditioning describing a state of meaning fatigue and disengagement towards things that once inspired interest, devotion, or emotional investment. Acedia is not simple boredom, ignorance, or hostility. It occurs when exposure, repetition, or over-medication drains vitality. Over-mediation drains vitality from an object, leaving the subject aware that it should matter, but unable to feel why. In cultural systems, acedia manifests as detached continuation. The work goes on, discussion persists, but investment quietly collapses.
In relation to today's topics, acedia with the Marvel leaks, acedia is exemplified not just by the leaks themselves, but by the cumulative exhaustion of Phase 4 and 5. The leaks generate conversation, but not conviction. People talk about fallout, reactions, and discourse, yet remain emotionally unsold on the films themselves. The audience hasn't turned hostile, they've simply gone numb.
With the Dracula forward, acedia is exemplified when a reader is confronted with an imposed narrative before engaging the text itself. The forward doesn't invite interpretation, it instructs it. This front-loaded framing creates resistance and disengagement rather than curiosity. The issue isn't disagreement alone, but the erosion of the desire to continue reading at all.
And with Batman and the DCU, acedia is exemplified in how Batman can be both iconic and, quote, boring at the same time. The repeated emphasis on the same brooding, hyper-dark register has flattened the character's range. Gunn's reaction reflects fatigue with that narrow presentation, while some fans respond to the loss of what made Batman compelling in the first place: investigation, intelligence, and problem-solving. The disagreement isn't about Batman's value, but about which version has been overexposed to the point of emotional deadening.
And that's why I think this is a great diagnosis for this week.
I agree. And also, Master decided to include the pronunciation this time.
I think I'm going to be doing that going forward because I keep forgetting.
Fair.
And I want to make clear all these things that we find, I verify them to make sure that they are actually existing. I think there's only been one time where we made up one, which was
that was
that we made it up.
Yeah, and I think that was literally the second diagnosis of the week we ever did.
Yeah. So we always tried to make sure that we've done some of the same ones over, but yeah. Okay, so guys, we now have the last part of the stream, which is the memes, to go over the memes, and then we will close up the stream. So we now have a clip to show the memes now. Okay, we have a clip as a transition to the memes. So without further ado, let's get into some meme therapy.
Woo!
All right, here we go. Meme therapy. Master and Raven arguing about bananas breads in their 50s. Uh-oh. I'm gonna tickle which I want. A tickle me bout. Ugh. Raven,
No.
if her yearbook was made in 2022. No.
No, I did not
Are
look like
you
that at all.
asleep? Not again. Remember the day you turned 30? Raven giving plushies for Sedaka or charity.
Guess you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your kids are gonna love it.
You're implying that Raven gives away any of her plushies.
That's the
Epion
Gundam you were
Gundam-
talking.
That's awesome.
That's beautiful. Now I want one, and I don't even watch Gundam.
Why is everybody saying Gamnig?
Gamnig!
I'm in control.
Control. I'm adorable.
Raven would probably like Gundam more. I'm putting my foot down. The foot is down. I do not have a mustache. Sorry. Look at me. I control the stream now. Doom demands you fix the leak. But I'm the mouse. Well, none may touch Doom's leaks. Only Doom may leak. I mean, that came out wrong.
I'm a strong female character. No, I'm a strong female character. Amateurs. What was that, Pug? Amateurs!
Why
Yeah,
is
because
it
the
a
T-Rex is
dinosaur?
female. Because the T-Rex in Jurassic Park is female.
Oh, okay. I love supporting Sam Wilson and Ironheart. What did he say? I don't know. Something about holding in a fart. The MCU is officially dead. Disney Marvel, the MCU. Why would the audience do this?
Literally what they do.
Emos versus goths in South Park.
Yeah. Emo's darkness is nihilistic. Goth darkness is nihilistic, whereas emo's is cynical. That's only one difference.
You already gave us this one. Must have accidentally posted it twice. I'm happy me and Raven have a shared hate of Billie Eilish. Goth does not equally. I could totally see you doing this.
Yeah, I would totally give like a lecture about it. Krampus Raven.
That's just haystacks.
That wearing a hay barrel.
Oh my god, this is so good. It's AI, I'm sure, right?
I don't know, but I like it, so I shared it.
Is this AI? That is
I don't
so
know.
good if it's AI. That's still pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I gotta give that credit. Look, AI is not the best, I'll be honest, but sometimes it gets it right.
But I like this. I'm gonna download that.
So-called Dracula fans. What is my computer being hot? I get it. Are you entertained? I'll be back. My computer is too hot. Okay, it wasn't that hot.
Got a new
It
Discord
does
member.
what it do. It does what it do. I'm Dracula sexual. I don't suck blood, duh.
Ugh.
Dracula sexual. Oh god.
No.
Count Dracula.
Kill it with fire.
A raging
Burn it
raven.
alive.
A
Burn
raging
that-
raven.
Burn the previous horrible thing alive.
What previous horrible thing?
Exactly. Burn it alive.
I have 15 nose rings. Dracula didn't suck blood.
That's hideous.
Let me Vlad the Impaler her. We need to find her first.
Yeah.
I want your rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Hey, Swordmaster, you just gave me what I'm putting on the thumbnail.
Oh no.
Taste the rainbow.
Oh no, no, no.
They're after me, Lucky Blood.
Taste the rainbow with Taste the rainbow with Skittles, not Lucky Charms.
Okay, whatever. But I'm saying taste the rainbow. And he's gonna be Gage Dracula with like rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Ugh.
That's perfect. That's perfect. She will not be mellow when I'm done with her. Nicolas Cage did a great job playing Dracula in that. Sorry.
Yeah, he did. He
Great.
impressed me. He really impressed me.
Gamers, journalists for video games. Yep.
Accurate.
I play games. I see.
I play games. See?
I play games. See? It's AI.
Got
How to
bad.
grift. She's like, did I grift good? I can fix him. No.
No.
This sucks, actually. Literally coolest thing ever. Oh my god. No.
Oh no.
No, burn
He
it.
looks more like the
Burn it at
Joker
the
than
stake.
Batman. He looks more
Burn
like
it at
Joker
the
than
stake.
Batman.
Oh my god, no.
It looks
no.
more like Joker
no.
than Batman. That's not Batman. That is Joker.
It's The joke is that he's Batman.
That too.
This is the way. Pedro, that isn't the line. Yes, it is, James. I'm Pedro Man. I love it. I love it. Hypnotic versus chairs. Chair is the king, and it's always gonna win. Yeah. Oh god. Okay. I think we're done, right? Got it. All done.
That seems to be it. Yep, that's it. Yay.
All right, guys. Thanks for an amazing stream, you guys. For all this, there'll be videos from this stream throughout the week. We'll keep you guys updated. As we said, that the YouTuber avatars are delayed by a week for now. Leafu was here, so hopefully she's feeling better. But yeah, thanks everybody for the birthday wishes. Thanks everybody for all the super chats, the donations, and the memes. We appreciate all of them. And yeah, we'll see you guys again next week. We'll keep you guys updated when our final stream is with these avatars that you see now. And I think that's pretty much it. Honey, anything else you want to say?
Thank you guys for making this the end of this day, a great way to end off my birthday. It is appreciated. Thank you all so much. No, really, thank you. Let's do it again next week.
Let's do it again as we grift harder. Just kidding.
No, seriously, it would be fun if we did it again next week.
Anyway, let's go. Anyway, we're going to end off the stream now. For if you're new or you're not new, you can stay till the end for a parting message from the Master of Ceremonies. By the way, if you have not already, just before we go, since I mentioned the Master of Ceremonies, make sure to do this.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Like the stream for my birthday.
Yeah. Anyways, otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. And we'll see you guys again soon.
And until next time, happy birthday to me and happy nightmares.
TikTok, the stream ends with midnight chimes. Pixelated therapy, cross digital lines. Hit subscribe for the void to make sense. Comment your woes, a form of recompense. Like the shadows merge in the twilight's haze, our channel's a refuge, a weird therapy maze. Campaign shrink, we got you fam. Laughs and guidance in this goth jam. Like the video break, the algorithm style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure. Own the night with our ghastly delight. Vendor of laughs in the negative light. Darker than your overcooked roast. Sub to the channel that you love the most. Bell tolls, it's the end time fair. But your issues, leave them right there. Strings of crypt, bury your dread. Return tomorrow for the undead.
I think it was Dostoevsky who said, later,